riding and the ship's company. Welcome to the ship.
You will know me by the ships I build and by the seas they ride. You will know me by river. You will know me by the Clyde. You will know me by the hands that drive cold iron through the tide. You will know me by river. You will know me by the Clyde. You will know me by my steadfast fight to win a better way, and by the skills I hold in trust from my father's day. Now you can take apart my future, don't you meddle with my pride. You can't roll away my river, you can't roll away the Clyde. The glory of the iron has to bear the old queen's name. You will know me by my hardship when the west dried up and died. You will know me by my river. You will know me by the Clyde.
It's in the paper, absolute magic! Clyde, Bill! Listen, it's in the paper. Despite various bids and fierce competition from as far afield as Sunderland and Belfast, the decision to build a liner on the Clyde was absolutely unanimous! Yes! Hello!
I thought it was all over. Everything we fought for finished. But we've got the order. We're brand new. Hunky-dory. There is a God in heaven. And he's our man.
He is our China, brand new. And now the order's come, it's daft to worry, so it is.
On a day like this, there's no point.
On you go, Tom. Magic. We are a people.
These are the good old days. Me, worry. Must have been half money. She'll be grand. A queen. Well, I could treat you like a dumpling and ask you to go for a long stand. Or to go down to the joiner's shop and get a bubble for a spirit level, but I'll know. I'll treat you as more than a laddie.
Thanks, Mr. Mackay.
Roddy,
I will thanks, Roddy.
We have need a Catholic for donkeys, but you come well recommended, sir.
your old man and me.
He was your left hand.
That's right.
I often talked about you.
You'll not see much of the riveting in here now. It's mostly the welding these days.
Aye. You got the road for about 3 days training, you come out a tradesman.
Change days, eh?
So what will I do?
You'll boil the cans. That's the first test. Try and make some tea that the spoon can stand up in. By the way, this is Frank,
You're right, son.
All right.
and this is the dummy.
How's it going?
He can't speak, but he's an artist of a sort. He used to hold on with his head. He sees magic bunnet. Sees your bunnet, Lawrence. See this? It's all caked up with congealed sparks. It's like a helmet, you know? A knight's helmet. A knight's helmet in olden days, you know? The dummy's bunnet.
Aye, amazing.
Well, this is no paying the rent or buying the wife a penis down and about here. No, you're right.
I'm going. I was just going.
Fucking Siberia in here.
You've got to keep moving, Frankie. They're doing a stock check at Madame Tussauds.
What are you doing?
Well, just keeping warm, son. Just keeping warm. If you really want to know, I'm contemplating making a start.
So what will I do?
What you can do, son, is watch and listen. You might learn something. When you get fed up with that, you can boil the cans.
Aye, right.
You never get used to how sharp the wind is. Soon we get some plates up round about us here, soon we'll take the sting off the wind for the water.
Aye, I know, it cuts right through you.
Aye, it brings it back. Christ, there was one winter. There was icicles in folks' beards.
Was that back in the good old days?
Was it fuck? You stood in a line, sometimes in a bunch, hoping the foreman would take a shine to you. Sometimes it was fixed in the pub the night before if you had the price of a half for him. Then you get picked. Sometimes you didn't. Sometimes you didn't try to get picked. You'd lost faith in yourself. You weren't even sure you were up to the job. You'd been idle that long. Idle set was thriving. You weren't even very sure what it was you were feeling till you read in the paper about poverty. Then you'd a name for it. No, these weren't the good old days, son. No matter what sentimental shite the Algans tell you. Christ, I remember standing in a line. My feet were freezing. My eyes were stinging with a blast. My hands were all chapped. I didn't want a job. I tried to hide behind the other blocks so the foreman wouldn't spot me. I mean, it sounds daft when there wasn't a job to be had. I'd gone gate, I suppose, but see, we thought that was for the likes of folk that had been to the war and get shell-shocked. I mean, we hadn't been anywhere, but we were shell-shocked just the same.
So what happened?
What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Some folk went to Australia, Canada, New Jersey. Some folks stuck it out. Eventually there was an order. Eventually there's always an order. It's just that eventually becomes a word that signifies a longer and longer amount of time. But here we are. We've got the order. Brand new. No more standing in line. No more waiting for the nod for the foreman. Everybody's got a job that wants a job. Doesn't matter that Hoffies will go deep with the noise. The joint's jumping. Listen. You can't whack it.
Now, I'm no being anti-German when I say this, boys, but the Huns were a jammy bastards that fucked us up good and proper. Them and the Clogies. Oh, nothing good ever came to us for the land of the windmill. I wouldn't have a fucking tulip in the house. You see, they were working a 54-hour week while we were doing 47. They worked more, we worked less. And the Japs, well, don't start me. When they'd hung up their kamikazes, they were doing 60 hours. They even had floodlights in the yard, so the nips wouldn't know when it was time to knock off. Jammy bastards. Who won the war, eh? No us. No up here anyway. No. We lost our lives same as the soldiers. We lost our lives same as some poor shipwrecked soul at the bottom of the sea. At least the soldiers didn't live long enough to see the ball burst flat. Well, no money them anyway.
We've got the work now, Hughie.
Aye, so you have.
We have.
I know you have, but for how long, but? Now, you can't put it past the bastards. If the Germans or the Japs or the Swedes or the Clogies can give them a boat at a cheaper price, even the British government will place an order out there. You mark my words, I've done it before, I'll do it again. Mark my words.
But the Japs can't do what we do.
Aye, true enough, Patrick, but maybe folk aren't as interested in what you do as you are. Maybe folk don't give two fucks about finish and line and craftsmanship. Some folk will go through life in a leaky boat as long as it gets them to port. I've seen it.
You've seen everything, Hughie.
Aye, and I've heard everything, I know. Oh, they gobshites on about rationalisation and demarcation and agitation and working and sitting, stone and sit still, keep moving. I have seen decent blokes turn into demagogues when they was elected Shropshire and the Boilermakers. Oh, don't get me wrong, boys, they were doing their best, they thought. Aye. But they didn't know about the wee Jap working 24 hours a day, because he didn't fucking know it was dark outside.
Aye, you're the life and soul of the party, Hughie. Always were. Cheer up, I'll not belong to the fair.
When I was at the tools, I met a Jap. I came in the yard. We thought he was going to place an order. But he was just saying a wee keek to see how we went about things. Kept looking at his watch, you know, time and motion.
Aye.
Aye, well, we thought we were doing fine, but you could tell that he thought we were taking a hell of a long time about it. I was up on the stage and looking down, he'd vamoosed. He thought the job should have been finished. Oh, I think I've got guys with plasticine out there, see the welders. I wouldn't buy anything off them. What, take my advice. If you're getting a TV, rent one. Don't buy it, especially if it's a Japanese one. You'll be back at the shop in a week when you find out there's no fucking tube in it.
What are you having?
Oh, well, this is a double ding-dong.
Oh, well, I've got news for you. 2 whiskies, Eddie.
Maybe we need a war. Oh, send my soul for saying that. Maybe that's the only way out. But war's end. Maybe there's nothing to be done about it at all.
What's getting to you, Hughie? Look, Daily Record, front page. Prosperity returns to the river. Job guarantees in the Clyde. It's in the record, Hughie.
I know. I just get these fugues. Sometimes it takes me days to get back in the straight and narrow.
Well, there's your whiskey.
Oh, well, maybe that'll do the trick. Oh, hey, don't listen to me, boys. There's a queen taking shape across the road there. And the pride I've got in her and a whole lot of yous would bring a tear to a glass of ye. Here's to you boys and to her and all. Pride of the Clyde.
Pride of the Clyde.
Is that a horn already? Hey, you better check the timekeeper doesn't get slanty eyes. I wish I was going to have by with you, boy. No, serious. I suppose you've got to go, lads. Aye, well, all the best. See you later. Aye, just so. Just so.
Pardon? George. Well, that's it started. On its way. Aye. Soon she'll be in the colours.
A while yet.
Christ, it's freezing.
Easterly. Easterly wind.
It's all right for you and your crumbie. But I bet that hat keeps most of it off your napper.
Well, you were right.
Yeah, you didn't wear it just to quarter folks' pie poke.
No, you were right about the colours. The black and the white.
And the red below the waterline.
Aye. Bonnie.
But, you're no one of them, are you, George?
What?
You know.
What? One of what?
You know. The hat and the handshake.
Oh, I've been asked. Many's a time.
Oh, I'm sure you have, George. I mean, you'd look pretty adjacent, holding the Bible and a tray around your neck in front of the Pride Ibrox flute band. Everybody thinks you're a Mason anyway, so I'm surprised you had any uncertainty about joining.
I believe the new boy you've taken on is a Catholic.
Oh, whatever he is.
Good.
Look, I do my
Good.
job.
It's about time. Some of the men here.
You're still a stubborn bastard, George, eh? Nobody's going to catch you with your trousers at half-mast looking for a clean job for their boy in the drawing office, eh?
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you that.
Don't get me wrong, George. I mean, I wouldn't hold it against you. Many's the man's found the mason's apron suitable attire on his way to the boardroom. By the way, what do they do with these compasses? Hope it's no sore.
I told you I'd never join.
And Helen's no a Catholic, is she?
Of course
No,
not.
I know. I just wondered how somebody like you could have failed the fitness test. I mean, church elder, second tenor in Handel's Messiah at Christmas. I mean, you're it. You look like a bigot. But it's always been a source of some agitation among the boys, especially them that joined. And couldn't have got a job in here if they hadn't.
I just thought... When I was a boy, I knew the management were full of them. And I met a few of them, and of course I was asked, and I've nothing against them. But the ones I have met, even in the good times, were the kind of management that never made a man secure, you know.
I think we're talking about the same kind of bastards, George.
No, seriously. I mean, even in the good times, when a major contract was launched, they laid off the black squad.
You're talking to me, George.
Mostly the boilermakers.
Okay, my brother.
Exactly. And then when the next contract reached a certain stage, and not until then, the black squad was required again. I watched these men moving from yard to yard, and nobody else, not in the good times anyway, suffered really long spells idle. But it still bred insecurity. And that's when I saw that these fellas I took to represent the sort of secret folk you're talking about, that's what they wanted. I hated that kind of management, and I'd be scunnered if I was tarred with the same brush. I hated the way they couldn't resist leaving a wee flutter of fear in people's hearts.
Nobody in here knows you, George.
You know.
I know, but it's still hard talking to you with that on. It's not that you don't suit it. You suit it too bloody well, in my opinion. Hey, put it back on, George. There's more than one up there might aim a rivet at your nut. About your business. I'm trying to build a boat here. Round up the usual skivers.
Casablanca.
Aye. Don't start me.
Well, here's God's blessing on us all.
She'll be grand.
Aye.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please take your partners for a quick step? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next dance is an excuse me, which means when the music stops, will all the gentlemen please change partners? Come on. 1, 2, 3.
A rare band!
I can't hear you!
I says it's a rare band!
Aye, so it is!
You still at school?
Aye!
What school do you go to? Excuse me. What? It's an excuse me, Billy. All right, very good, Andy. Oh, look, I'm easy. I'm chatting up the lassie I was with, but we've been caught up in the rules and regs as well. Aye, all right. Christ. It's like how we don't want to go to the union meetings, you know? Maybe see you later then, eh?
Aye, okay. It's a high school, by the way.
What?
School I go to, it's a high school. I'm leaving in summer.
Is that a blow, Billy? Aye. Oh, well, no really. Look, I will see you later, eh?
Aye, okay.
People are that staunch about here, son. They should probably issue orange or green sashes at the door to avoid confusion or permanent heartbreak. Excuse me.
Oh, is that you back for me, eh?
Aye.
What's your name?
Billy Kelly.
Your big sister was in my class.
Where's your Bridget McDonough, aren't you?
That's right. You don't look too pleased about it.
Just thinking about something else.
You go to lumber.
Nah. Well, no yet anyway.
Well, that's handy. I mean, you living nearby. I mean, handy.
Suppose it is. Christ, in films they hone out their telephone numbers.
What?
Oh, skip it.
Cushy number, this. This is a cushy number.
Aye. Don't exert yourself, whatever you do.
Do he exert himself? Chance to be a fine thing.
3 nights and a Sunday.
Double time.
Definitely. Holidays abroad.
Yes.
Not me.
I know.
The BB camp.
Oh, aye, I forgot. I mean, he got me tickets for the Mays marching in the Govan Town Hall, but wife had tickets for Francie and Josie, so...
Never bother yourself, Bobby. Great success, though.
No, I just forgot about the brigade. Must take up a lot of your time. What does the wife say about the camp? No exactly Butlins, is it?
Well, we get home in the summer for at least a week. We do get home.
Where's that?
Bangor.
Wales.
No, County Down.
Oh, Ireland.
Where do you think I was, Doheed Mars?
Well, I was only asking. I mean, civility costs nothing. Here, it's not the wee boys with the pillbox hats you're ordering about now, Martin.
There's a hat in the horizon. It's Bear!
Oh, boy, it's going to be one.
Over, eh? Here, listen, who fancies a game of five?
Aye. Well, I don't fancy a game of fives. I fancy seeing you do some work for a change. You'll have plenty of time to play fives when this job's done. You might have the rest of your lives.
You're cheery.
You too, Tootie Frizzell.
What's getting to you, Martin?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going. Your father will kill you.
How?
You know how. He'll kill you.
But
He's a Catholic. Don't tell me. Anything else that's in his favour, it's cancelled out. I mean, you know that, hen. We're no modern, Sheena.
I don't mean
Oh,
to.
you're the light of his days, Sheena. And here you are.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, I don't get to think. I get you into trouble. Now, you get the logic to accept the church instead of the chapel before your father finds out there was a problem in the first place.
But my dad's always going on about
Oh,
it.
I know. Darren, I've lived for 20 years with how he hates the Masons and the Orange Lodge. But this is a different situation. And it's a situation I wouldn't want you to be confronted with. Talk's cheap. See what I mean? I mean, your father's a BB officer.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing at all. No, I've had him with who wins the Wayfarer's badge, the ambulance badge, the Duke of Edinburgh's award, and what wee laddie would benefit the most for being singled out as the best recruit. But we've never had the problem of a Catholic joining. Especially one that might want to get married on to his daughter. I mean, Sheena, you know what it's like. It's like Rangers.
It's no help to me telling me it's like history. I love him.
Are you sure, darling? Are you sure?
Oh, it's what I want.
Well, I'll talk to him. It might not do any good, but I'll talk to him. Aye, maybe he'll see sense, eh? Aye, maybe.
Do you think, Mum?
Oh, don't ask me. It's the new generation. He might see that same as me. And he might know. I doubt it. You see, he would have liked you to have...
Oh, well, so would I, but you don't. You see some boy, and he sees you. And if you don't happen to meet him coming out the communion, if you meet him in the dancing, or somewhere where religions know the issue, then how do you know he's a Catholic? Oh, and you know he's nice. And Mother, you know he's nice. What does it matter if he is?
Your father, if he heard... I'll tell your father.
Oh, Mum.
Oh, there. Your father's a good man, Sheena. All he wants is your happiness. I mean, thank God he's